lifeatvalues.com.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Cindy Laverty Show. Thanks for staying with us on CRN nationwide at Digital Talk Radio. My guest is Ariel Ford, and we're talking about her new book, Wabi Sabi Love. And you've got to get a copy of this book and read it. Ariel, it's great to have you here. I wish I had all day to talk to you.
Thank you so much.
Where can people go to get the book? Where's the best place for them to go?
The website is thewabisabibook.com, and it's WABISABI, thewabisabibook.com. And if you order it there, it comes with some amazing free downloadable bonuses. I've got an hour interview with Harville Hendrix, an hour with John Gray, an hour with Alison Armstrong, an ebook of the love letters Brian and I have written each other over the years, and all kinds of super, super fun goodies. So it's thewabisabibook.com.
Okay, well, there would be no other reason to go anywhere else to get it. Okay, I want to talk for a second about taking personal responsibility for our own happiness and not looking to your partner to be the one who fulfills you, rounds you out, makes you whole.
Right, and there's a great story in the book about Barack and Michelle Obama. They almost divorced early on in their marriage. He was a young legislator. She had a big corporate job and was raising the two young girls, and he wasn't home, and when he was home, he was making a mess, and she was completely overwhelmed, felt overburdened. They both had huge debt from their Ivy League law school educations, and one morning she woke up about 5 in the morning, and Barack was snoring next to her, and she was feeling a little pissed off. She was sort of out of shape and really wanted to go to the gym, but thought, I'm going to have to get up and make breakfast soon and get the girls off to kindergarten. When she had this sort of aha moment, like, I could just slip out of bed and go to the gym, and the girls would wake up their dad, and he'd figure out how to give them breakfast. So that's exactly what she did. And when she got home, the girls were sitting in the kitchen eating their breakfast. They were dressed. They were ready for school. And she realized at that moment that she had been waiting for Barack to make her happy, but that it was up to her to figure out how to be happy. And so she called her mom, who had been begging her, let me come help you, let me do the shopping, let me take the girls to school. And she gave Barack some new rules, and she said, we're having family dinners together every night at 6 when you're in town, and every Sunday's family day. And she took control of her own happiness. And as you can see today, they have a great marriage.
Yep. Well, you got to be responsible for your own happiness. That's for sure. I know this for sure. What about if somebody just has bad behavior? Can you use Wabi Sabi to fix that?
Well, if there's abuse or addiction or anything that's happening that is, really offensive or bad, you can't wabi-sabi your way out of it. Wabi-sabi is a way to shift out of what I call going from annoyed to enjoyed, sort of the petty things in life.
Right.
But if somebody's an addict, you need to get a professional involved. If somebody's abusing you, you need to leave immediately.
Yeah, so we're not saying that you stay in a relationship that is just a dead end.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. And you said you have a disclaimer in the book in the front about that?
Which is basically, yes, if there's abuse or addiction or really bad behavior, do not trust Wabi Sabi to fix it for you.
Okay. One of the things I love in your book is how you talk about creating code words with your partner in order to have playful reminders when one of you's headed in the wrong direction.
Yes. Yeah, we did that early on. I remember one day early in my marriage, I caught a glimpse of myself. I had my left hand on my left hip, and my right index finger was in Brian's face, and I was ragging on him about God knows what, and I stopped. And I was humiliated by my behavior. And I said to him, the next time this happens, and unfortunately there's probably going to be a next time, could you just gently, sweetly say, when did Sheila enter the room? Sheila's my mother. Now, I love my mother. She's brilliant. She's wonderful. But she's a typical Jewish mother, and she can be a bit overbearing. And Brian totally got it. And he said, great. And the next time I get too patronizing, you can just say to me, when did Wayne arrive? That was his dad, who was a very stoic, strict guy. And so quickly we were able to have these code words to diffuse what potentially could be really, not nice situations.
Right.
So,
and it creates humor.
Exactly.
And if you can diffuse not nice situations with humor, I think that's really key to having a successful relationship.
Yes. Humor's so important. So code words are great. I have another friend. They don't have a code word. They have a code stance. Whenever her husband just gets on her for something, he stands in a particular way. And she used to, they used to fight over it, and she'd be defensive and yelling back at him. Now she doesn't say a word. She just adopts his stance and glares at him, and then they crack up laughing.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so Ariel, I know you have to go. What a joy to spend some time with you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. It was great talking to you.
And go to the wabisabibook.com. Get your book. Get your free things. Ariel's awesome, and I'm so glad she was here today. Stay with us. You're listening to the Cindy Laverty Show. I'll be right back. You're on.
Have you heard? Proactive is better than ever.